Well, we already said this was going to be a race of survival. 3 out of it already, and 3 key players out of this Grand Prix. As we see Ralph Fernandez coming through on Alex Rins, everyone in this field, particularly towards the front, are suddenly realising the obvious favourite is out. The rider who's won so many Grand Prix this season is out. This is anybody's. So Dranmir Pitts, he's out of the Grand Prix. Acosta leads from Luca Marini, Fermin Aldeguer and Ralph Fernandez. The top 4 in this race have never won a MotoGP Grand Prix. Alex Rins in 5th place hasn't won for the better part of 2.5 years. Fabio Quartararo in 6th hasn't won since 2022.
Mark and Bezzecchi shaken up. The order at the front of this Grand Prix all shook up, isn't it? As we now see Acosta, Marini, Aldeguer and Ralph Fernandez all set fastest laps of this Grand Prix. Further down the order is Miguel Oliveira, one of only 3 riders on the soft rear tyre, with Rins and Quartararo, 2 of the Yamahas, with that soft rear tyre coming in beautifully already for Oliveira. 131.366 sees Oliveira fastest rider on circuit. He's down at the moment in 11th place.
And even with 3 riders out, Pecco Bagnaia is last again. He's now 4 seconds off the back of the field. Bagnaia must have made a mistake somewhere to drop so far down the order. Let's have a look at what was going on into turn 1 then. This is Rins going in hot and dropping away from the back of Ralph Fernandez.
Rins has been on the floor there in Q2 this weekend. Back at the front then it's still Acosta from Marini. This lead quartet with that little bit of a breather now ahead of Alex Rins. Fabio Quartararo on the second of the factory Yamaha, still there in 6th place. Brad Binder is 8th as Aldeguer goes on the inside, and Marini made that move beautifully. Nice move that by Aldeguer, going through the fast left-hander of turn 12. Aldeguer then now up into 2nd place. Starts the pursuit of Acosta.
Aldeguer possibly the favourite at this stage to win this Grand Prix, given what we saw from him in the sprint yesterday. Of course, we would never have known where Acosta would have figured, because he crashed out of the sprint. No news on our timing screens. We haven't had the no jump starts message, but we certainly had any news of Acosta jumping it. If he didn't jump it, he absolutely nailed it.
Turn 17. This is going to be the completion of lap 5 of 27. So an awful long way to go in this Grand Prix. It's back-to-back fast laps for Aldeguer. This time around he's improved to 131.288, but once again on that soft rear tyre, getting that hooked up beautifully right now is Oliveira. A 131.261. The Portuguese rider once again fast.
Well, we already said this was going to be a race of survival. 3 out of it already, and 3 key players out of this Grand Prix. As we see Ralph Fernandez coming through on Alex Rins, everyone in this field, particularly towards the front, are suddenly realising the obvious favourite is out. The rider who's won so many Grand Prix this season is out. This is anybody's. So Dranmir Pitts, he's out of the Grand Prix.